All signs point to this as Devin Booker is ready to step up and be that superstar for this Suns team. We're going to dive into Kevin Garnett, NBA superstar, speaking highly of Devin Booker and a role that he is going to succeed in with this Suns team. So will James Jones, will Mike Budenholzer be able to unlock this Devin Booker that we saw at the Olympics? We'll be discussing all of that and more on this episode of Suns Digest. I'm Bruce Velez. You guys have been absolutely killing it, showing your support over here on the channel. CJ and I are absolutely ecstatic with all the love and support you guys have been showing us. So if you want to make sure you stay into the Suns algorithm, keep smashing that like button like you guys have. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Without further ado, let's dive into the news at hand. Make sure to grab a snack. Like I was discussing in the introduction, a Suns star is getting praise from an ex-NBA superstar. And we're going to dive in and get into all the jazz because what he is saying points to what I think all Suns fans are looking for this season, including myself. So let's get into it. This article is courtesy of Caleb Hightower, but NBA Hall of Famer makes bold statement about Phoenix Suns superstar, and that is Kevin Garnett talking about our boy Devin Booker, as you guys can see from the thumbnail. And let's dive in and see what Kevin Garnett had to say about Devin Booker. He had to say that he sees Devin Booker as one of them unsung heroes that we not forgot. Kevin Garnett said on the Ticket and Truth podcast where he talks to Paul Pierce, saying, "We not forgot about how cold that man really is. I think it's up to him to come back and remind us who he really is. He's going to have a good year this year. Watch." Talking about Devin Booker, and I'm all in with Kevin Garnett. I totally agree. Our boy Devin Booker is going to have a fire season this year for the Suns, and I think there are a plethora of reasons why to kind of state that statement and to back it up. One, the Suns just had an embarrassing postseason last year where they got swept by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Suns fans were not happy. Suns front office was not happy, and the Suns players are not happy. They are going to use that end of the season as motivation going into training camp, which starts on Monday for you guys. So we'll have all the news breaking down Suns Media Day and training camp once that happens and starts up. But like I said, they are using that as fuel. Devin Booker is going to use that as motivation. Let's not also forget that Devin Booker was fantastic at the Olympics this summer, where he played a role where he's going to be playing for this Suns team this season. After the Suns went out and acquired Tyus Jones, Monte Morris, it is clear that they're going to be rerunning a three-guard lineup with Tyus Jones at the starter, Bradley Beal and Devin Booker as those other two guards, alongside Kevin Durant and Yusuf Nurkic. And even though this is not the confirmed starting lineup at this very moment, it is the one that Suns fans and media members can kind of infer is going to be the desired lineup. And even though some people might not be the biggest fan of having this being the starting lineup, Devin Booker did showcase to us at the Olympics that he can play this type of role for Team USA, and I think it could translate as well for the Phoenix Suns. Excuse me, hit the wrong button there for you guys. But like I said, let's look at Devin Booker's stats at the Olympics here for you guys. Devin Booker, like I said, started in every single game for Team USA and was primarily used as two different types of players. He was used at that two guard position when they went kind of big using a wing in Jason Tatum or Kevin Durant into the starting lineup, or when they went with their traditional lineup going small, they ran Steph Curry, Drew Holiday, and Devin Booker. Now, Booker was playing that 2-3 alongside Holiday. Holiday, a little bit smaller, guarding more of the guards, so Booker had to guard more of the wings and playing that kind of wing scorer, wing shooter, and he was excellent in that position. Every game besides one of them, which was the third game in the group stage, Devin Booker had fantastic shooting stats for this Team USA squad, and he also was a pretty solid defender as well. Devin Booker has been getting a lot of slack and a lot of discredit for his defensive side of the ball, as he's known for being a prolific offensive scorer. Excuse me. But as we saw with the Olympics and in the starting games with Team USA, he was fantastic at getting some steals, being that hard-nosed defender, and really fighting hard for some of those loose balls, and being just a tenacious guy and scrappy defender. Something that we really haven't really translated or seen with this Phoenix Suns team, and something that I think we can expect to see coming into training camp and coming into this season. Like I mentioned, Devin Booker is coming off of a fantastic summer where he played sensational basketball for Team USA, really showcasing and highlighting his skill sets and proving people around the world and in the league that he is a top tier shooting guard. Let's not forget that Devin Booker is the best shooting guard in the NBA at this very moment. Anthony Edwards might be on the rise, might be getting close, but he is not there at that superstardom. He is not all NBA first team shooting guard. He is not Team USA starting shooting guard slash small forward in Devin Booker, and that just goes to show you how much Devin Booker resonates with this Suns team and with the NBA as being a fantastic player. Like I said, let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys rocking with KG? Do you guys think he's speaking in some facts, or do you think Devin Booker is not going to have the greatest season this year as well? Let me know what you think down below. We're kind of going to go in and going into he is ready for this and kind of backing this thing on up. So like I mentioned, Devin Booker last season with Bradley Beal and without having Tyus Jones and Monte Morris had to take more of point guard duties. And with doing that, Devin Booker's stats showed that he was, being a pretty solid facilitator and playmaker, but his scoring and his shooting numbers weren't as prolific as we've seen in the past. If we want to look at Devin Booker's stats from last season, we can see obviously he averaged around 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists, a career high in assists for Booker there, while shooting 49% from the field, but 36% from 3-point range, which is not really typical for Booker. Now, he did shoot 45% from his corner threes, and like I've said, he still is 27 years old at 6'6", is the best shooting guard in the league, one of the best guards in the league, as we all know, as he represented Team USA. But I would suspect with having Tyus Jones and with having Monte Morris being inserted in this lineup, his assist numbers will still be solid. I still think he'll get between 4 to 5 assists a night, but I don't believe that it'll be around that 7-point mark because he won't have to be playmaking the ball. Guys like Tyus Jones and Monte Morris will be looking for Devin Booker in his spots where he feels comfortable, where he can be a volume rhythmic scorer at the mid-range and at the 3-point line for this Suns team. And as we know with Devin Booker, there's games where he is legitimately hot as fire, where he is not missing, dropping 20 in the first half, 40 by halftime, and it's just absolutely crazy. We've seen things like this with our eyes. So with having guys like Tyus Jones, Monte Morris, and these other point guards being able to set up and facilitate and get Devin Booker into those spots, I think is going to be huge. Also, with having Mike Budenholzer being this head coach, more of an offensively focused head coach, I think it is going to show excuse me, fantastic development with this Suns team in transforming their players and transforming their superstars into being better offensive guys. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, I think we're going to see all have offensive increases on their efficiency this season with having guys like Monte Morris and Tyus Jones being inserted. And also, like I mentioned, Booker has been able to play that 2-3 role for Team USA, already comfortable playing with it over the summer, already comfortable playing it with alongside Kevin Durant. Have that being integrated alongside Bradley Beal, Tyus Jones, Yusuf Nurkic, with all the different combinations that they can run with running guys like Monte Morris, Josh Okogie, Ryan Dunn into lineups. It is going to be really Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen. It is going to be very, very interesting to see what the Phoenix Suns can cook up for starting lineups, late game lineups, middle of the game lineups, how they're going to affect each other, who's going to work alongside of each other, and ultimately, regardless of the fact, I know Devin Booker is going to be ready for the occasion, ready to go, and ready to be the best player for this Phoenix Suns roster, supplying on all assets of the ball, being a scrappy defender, hitting his shots from the mid-range and at 3-point range, while also leading this team to a deep playoff run. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. How do you guys feel about Devin Booker? Do you guys think he's this top-tier dog, someone who's going to shine and beam down from the lights this season? Compared to last season where he was a little bit not as efficient? Or do you think he's going to be in this same boat? The Suns are washed, the Suns are done, and you're not believing in the Suns. Let me know what you think down below. I appreciate all your thoughts, all your comments. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Once again, I really do appreciate it all. Thank you guys for hitting that like button, tuning in. Media Day is going to be coming up next week. CJ and I will have all the news covering it for you guys over here on Suns Digest. If you want to make sure you stay up to date on all of that stuff and leading up to that, hit the subscribe button. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I'm Bruce Velez. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.